Alright, hi, hey, hello everyone. How are you all doing today? So, 2 episodes today. Was not expecting that to be happening. So we have Beta and we have Earthlings. So episode by episode, right?
Sure.
Alright, so to start off with Beta, how do you guys feel about that episode? I thought it was like, the beginning was heartwarming, I guess, because Lapis was like, being happy.
Awesome.
It was awesome! I mean, it was cool.
Perhaps the best part of that.
Peridot, when she was first introduced, I thought she was annoying as hell. But now that she's just like she's in love with Earth, basically, I really love how she interacts with everyone, and it makes me happy, And her dumbass bow tie and like their weird band thing. But like, okay, when Lapis and Peridot were standing next to each other, like with the bank, like, oh, I'll help you play too. We can play one at a time or whatever. The first thing I thought was like, I can only imagine how many pictures I'm going to see of Lapidot tonight. Just the two of them just like dick in, because there are so many Lapidot shippers, and now it just confirms it even more.
Yeah, it's so cute. They watched the camp.
What was it? Camp Heartbreak? That was some dumb name.
What?
But I mean that's cool. I thought the episode at the beginning was heartwarming, but another thing is Amethyst is my favorite. Well, my favorite original crystal. Well, not original. She's my favorite crystal gem, right? From like the trio, and I really liked how this episode, or I guess in Beta, she just seemed really determined. Like she knew, like, okay, she came off as kind of like an asshole with how she just didn't want to do anything really, because like, oh, this is useless, because like she just wants to prove herself to Jasper, and like, oh, I wanna prove to everyone that I'm as good as she can be, because I really admire that. But what do you guys think?
Peridot ripped the bow
Beta?
tie.
Yeah, of Beta.
Peridot ripped the bow tie off the alien. Then he put. I'm now confused because there was two aliens. So do you get like?
Yeah, no, she got one from one of the aliens, because the one that was in the aquarium still had their bow tie.
No.
No, the one with the aquarium got ripped.
Really?
Wait, yeah, but there's like an alien, like like people like hunters or something put like their heads
above their like mantle.
Yeah, they had what Peridot had one like with the alien head and the horns on it, like outside.
Oh yeah.
I want to see that meat more.
I'm trying to see that. My morph. Like, I want to make, like, music, but with things. I thought it was cute. But then, in the latter half of that episode, where I thought it was kind of weird, though, how, like, okay, I compare it to, what was the character? From Kill La Kill. What was the guy with the glasses and the blue hair? Like, Mute or something? Inamute? No, Inamute, right? I remember, like, I like Kill La Kill as an anime, right? But I can, like, the first thing I thought of, because there's a thing where Peridot is talking about, oh, hey, here is the kindergarten that Jasper's from, right? And then talking about how, like, they're just horribly made, blah, 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 stuff I don't care about, right? All I can think about was Inamute from Kill La Kill, just like, well, you see, this happened because of this and this. Like, it's just tons of, like, convoluted bullshit that just doesn't really matter. But, like, oh, hey.
Oh, yeah, it's just techno-babble.
Yeah, techno-babble that I don't care about. Just to, I feel like it's so elongated.
That's why it should have been like business up and be like one full episode instead of just like
Instead of
randomly
cutting it up, yeah.
Yeah, okay, that was weird.
That was weird. I was like taken aback because I remember that that today was supposed to be like 2 episodes, but I thought they'd just like make it a 2-parter. But I mean, hey, they were really connected, which was weird. So that was Beta for the most part. It's just like, Lapis and Peridot in the barn having fun. It was an experience. Yeah, they're having fun in the barn, and then fucking the kindergarten, and then just like looking at stuff. Also, Jasper is just the best person ever because they came up perfectly. They are the ultimate gem. They are the ultimate.
All these handicapped gems. Oh wait, big fucking.
Oh right, actually, just
Jasper is a weapon to surpass Metal Gear.
Punish Jasper when they're like corrupt. Anyway, so.
Yo, punish Jasper.
Okay, so that leads us into the second part. Well, when the Beta ends with Amethyst, like, looking at Jasper because Jasper's looking at all this shit or whatever. No, they were looking, was it the cage? It was like the cage, like, corrupted Jasper's. Yeah.
That little area, she's keeping all the corrupted shit.
Yeah.
Zookeeper with Kevin James.
Zookeeper with Jasper James. Amazing. But, it ends with that, and then it segues to the next episode, Earthlings, which was, I was blown back. I wasn't expecting anything out of that episode. All I knew was that it was another episode. But, so to start off, like, what's the synopsis of it, right? Like, it's Amethyst, Jasper, it's Amethyst, Steven, and Peridot, and then they see Jasper talking to all of, like, the corrupted Jaspers, like, how you're worthless. I'm the best thing ever, basically, like, talking big shit, And then Amethyst is fucking pissed. Yo, Kirby's fucking pissed. I like how Amethyst is just so determined to like, I'm gonna beat this ass so badly. But then she got gooed. Like, I just thought it was kind of funny how she's like, no, my sister was in the living room with me when we were watching it. And there's the part where fucking Amethyst took out her whips, and remember her whips have like the spikes on them from bismuth. But also now I can make fire whips.
On fire, and then she spin dash, and then spin dash on fire, and then she fucking ripped.
That was so weird.
That was hype.
Right, so one by one. So you got the whips with spikes in it from bismuth, and you got fire on it for some reason because she got that power, I guess, maybe, sure. And then she just like, she spin dashes because, you know, that's a thing she does. But then altogether, I'm gonna make a spiky flaming spin dash, and then she just tackles Jasper, and it's like, damn, okay, Shody.
She light speed dashes that.
That was a Sonic 06 ass light speed dash. But it just like scratched Jasper, and she has like the big ass helmet, just like, yeah, what was that? I thought that was cool. But after all this, Steven is just like, no, Amethyst, it's okay, and Amethyst like,
okay, I want to fuck you, and he's like, oh, okay.
Stop. Okay. I thought it was like a heartwarming scene. I thought it was really cool though, like the actual like monologue they had, because please know, so here's the scene, right? They're at the kindergarten, like the Jasper's kindergarten, right? Jasper, like, you know, big nigga Jasper, it's just like standing over them all looming and like, oh yeah, you didn't even scratch me, right? And then Amethyst on the ground, like dead basically. She's on the ground, like, you know, barely injured, but she's like, you know, fatigued. And then Steven's like, no, Amethyst, you don't gotta do it by yourself. We're the worst gems. And I thought it was really cool how like, because Amethyst, like, everyone knows, like, oh, Amethyst is, like, she's a defect. She's not as good as, like, other gems are supposed to be, right? She's made on Earth for one purpose, but she's not doing that purpose, which is to fight or whatever, right? And
big Jasper.
And I thought it was cool.
Big
Jasper. But I thought it was cool how Steven was like, I'm not Rose Quartz, so we're both we're both not where we're supposed to be, basically.
Yo, we fucking suck.
Yeah,
and that's why we're
exactly.
the best.
I thought it was so fucking cool how like that's why we're the worst gems, and that's why we're the best gems actually. And then like, you know, he pulls her back up, but then, all right, here's some bullshit. No. Here's some bullshit. So of course, spoilers for this, even though it's an episode and analyze whatever. So Steven picks up Amethyst from the ground and they fucking fuse. And I said I was in the living room with my sister and she just said, like, she yelled, yo, they gonna fuse. I was like, no, they not. And they did. But that is the dumbest looking fusion I've ever fucking seen. If I can find a picture.
It's pretty good.
Shut up.
Why does she have 3 arms though?
Can we roast the fuck out of her?
Bruh, look at this dude. Wait till you see the. No.
Oh, okay. But they look like, the first thing I thought, they look like Grimace, the McDonald's monster. They look so fucking stupid. I know, like, they're both goofy characters, but, like, they're just an egg.
But no, the part that got me was that it's just voiced by Amethyst anyways.
Yeah, it's still just Amethyst's voice. What is it? Is it Michelle Diaz? I think that might be Peridot. Point is, it's still just Michelle. It's still just Amethyst's voice, but just no filter put onto it whatsoever. No actual. You could have gotten
It was like deeper at some point.
Nigga, just get the janitor or something to voice it. I don't care. Get a janitor at Steven, that fucking Cartoon Network.
But Jay, she had a yo-yo.
Okay.
That was pretty hype.
Let's talk about everything about it,
What the
because
fuck?
And she kept making puns. It was the best.
I was furious. They were making puns.
I didn't hear it.
Okay, so the character,
Maybe I did.
so they're shaped like Grimace, the McDonald's monster. They look like an egg, right? But like the scene where Steven and Amethyst fuse together, right? And then like you just see like the dumbass fat face. I mean, not to body shame, but no, the dumbass fat face, and then the brown hair sweep over one eye, because, oh, Stevie's hair color, Amethyst's hair texture, and it's over one eye. Whoa. And then you see the entirety of it. I feel like the design might have been thrown together, because I know you fuse with Steven and you get his shirt, because that's what happened with Stevani, right? But the fact that they have 3 arms, but like, okay, they have 3 arms, but like the elbow, like the third elbow comes out of the second arm, if that makes sense. I think it does.
Yeah.
So they don't have like 3 arms, like 2 on the side and 1 in the middle or something. Like it's just like 3 separate. Like no, it's 2 arms and then 1 just like poking out. Because looks weird. I know it's a gem. I know it's not supposed to be super proportionate. It just looks weird as hell. But I think the idea is super cool because, Steven confused with Connie because, Steven's half human, Connie's human. They make Savani, and that was cool as hell, right? But, like, the fact that Steven confused with Amethyst proves that he confused with, like, other full gems. So now the thought is like, oh, what would happen?
We've been waiting for that for so long.
Yeah.
It's like, yo.
Yeah, and now it's confirmed they can happen. Because I think it's a really cool idea, but the execution just looked dumb as hell. But that's okay, right? But
She got a yo-yo.
I
She
think
got a
they'll
yo-yo.
just get better.
I hope they'll
first
get better.
time around, it's just a
pray
rough
that-
fusion.
I pray to God they get better, because that was so weird looking. But I
Wait,
know, no,
Get
they're
better.
both
It's the first fusion. Fusion's always bad.
one, their first fusion, and two, they're both inexperienced gems. Because if you think about it, right, like, maybe you can contest the fact that, like, because this gem isn't as, like, if you compare, like, Amethyst to, like, Pearl or something, right, if Pearl refused to someone, they would be a lot more, like, tall, slim, elegant, but, like, that's just how Pearl's character is. She's really elegant, right? But then with Amethyst, she's, like, loose cannon. She's not an experienced fighter because she's the newest crystal gem, so that might have something to do with it, aside from just, like, the character design. So I hope to God that, like, Steven X other crystal gem fusions get better, but that was just fucking weird. My prediction,
like fat. So I mean, just making us even bigger person.
Just fat. I mean, I thought it was kind of cool how, like, dumb and goofy they were, because they're both goofy characters. And also, I think the weapon is kind of clever. Like, I think the weapons are always clever because, for example, with what was it? Was it Opal? Yeah, Opal, which is Pearl and Amethyst, right? I thought it's kind of cool. Like, oh, Amethyst has the whips, and then Pearl has a spear, so they have to make a bow. I think that stuff is. I get excited for the weapons that they have. I think that's cool. But the fact that it's like a dumb yo-yo, and then, like, so just keep whipping it at them. Also, I have 3 yo-yos because 3 hands. That was something weird.
Yeah, boy. That was hype.
Yeah, boy. That was hype. But I thought it was
boy.
I thought it was a cool, like, conclusion. But I also I feel like the reason why I'm so happy about it is because it was completely unexpected character, unexpected fusion, Smoky Quartz, right? That's the name.
Yeah, we thought it was, like, already, like, way too intense, and then it's already goes even higher.
Like, the octane just gets pumped up to 11 from, like, oh, hey, big ass fight Amethyst and Jasper. Let's see who the real kindergarten gem is. And then, oh yeah, now I'm Smoky Quartz. I don't think you mentioned it, but the name is Smoky Quartz, and they look like Grimace. But right, I think that it's a cool idea, and I feel like it was a cool climax of the episode. But the actual climax where it's like, they basically, like, defeat Jasper. Also, we didn't mention, but in the episode, right, and like this in Earthling, where like Steven, like, before Steven and Amethyst fuse into Smoky Quartz, where Amethyst, like, basically, like, she's, like, talking to Jasper's having her monologue, and then, like, Amethyst fights her by herself. Peridot is like, but what is it? Jasper is saying about how useless Earth is, right? Like, oh, this stuff is shitty here. I'm the only good thing to come from this planet, right? And then Peridot's like, no, I'm finding out so much about myself. Look at how cool it is. Everything's living. I have mental powers. And they couldn't do anything. Like, the entire, 11, 12 minutes of that episode of Earthling was Peridot just trying to, like, use her mental powers to get a spear out of the ground.
Okay, Jasper.
But you gotta keep that in mind. Throughout the episode, she's trying her hardest because
she succeeded.
Yeah, she's trying her hardest to, like, use her mental powers to pick the shit out. But then Steven and Amethyst fuse in Smoky Quartz, right? They beat the fuck out of Jasper, and then Jasper's, like, on the ground. But then I almost forgot, all, like, the wildebeest ass characters from before, not characters, all the wildebeest ass creatures are corrupted.
You fucking forget she fused with a corrupted gem.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so good.
That was crazy.
Turned into fucking.
Yeah,
I'm living in Bowser ass.
Okay, we didn't mention that. Also,
King Ghidorah ass.
That was a demon. That shit looked so cool. But we didn't mention it, right? So Steven Amethyst fused Smoky Quartz. That's hype, but it's, like, dumb looking as fuck, right? But then, like, after, like, Smoky Quartz gets done, like, beating Jasper's ass, Jasper's like, nah, fuck this. And they, like, rip out one of the, like, wildebeest ass corrupted Jaspers, right? And they fuse with them to become, like, a weird ass horned demon. That shit was so cool. And then Smoky Quartz, like, brings out 3 yo-yos and whips their ass again. And then they poof. And then Jasper says a line that I thought was kind of clever. Not clever, but I thought it was cool. Why is it that everyone I fuse with never wants to stay? I thought that was kind of like, I thought that was cool to throw in there.
That's like fucking a dog. What are you doing?
Dog. That is weird. But I thought that was kind of cool, like the weird ass, like, fusion that they had. But then after, like, Smoky Quartz.
Ass STD arms just lying on the ground.
Yeah, after Smoky Quartz beats Jasper's
It's like,
ass,
okay,
right?
it's fine.
They're like on the ground, like
hey,
corrupting.
When I'll be your friend. He's like, yo, shut the fuck
fuck
up. You always, I'm defeated. Now you trying to be my friend? I see your tactic.
Yeah. So after Smoky Quartz beats Jasper and her weird ass demon fusion, right? She's like on the ground, like corrupting, because all of the like corrupted Jasper from before, like Jasper is turning into that, which was crazy to think about, right? But like you see her like turning, and then Steven, like, Steven and Amethyst, they poof back out of Smoky Quartz. They're like individual now. And then Steven, like, he licks his hand and goes, oh wait, I have healing spit, I can heal you. It's okay. I kind of thought, like, as soon as he did that, oh, he's going to try to get them to join the Crystal Gems, even though they're never going to fucking do that. But he still wanted to help Jasper after they were, like, getting corrupted. But Jasper pushed him away, like, no. Because that's just her character, as in, like, I would rather fucking, basically, I would rather fucking die or be corrupted than get any help from you, Rose. I thought that was, like, a really cool push of character there. But, like, yeah, that was fucking wild, man. She just pushed him away. And it's so, like, creepy and, like, cool seeing Jasper still yell about how useless Earth is, or how Rose Quartz is an asshole, right? About, like, as she's turning into, like, a corrupted gem. That was crazy, right? And then the last thing she says, like, her eyes are, like, getting covered over because the wildebeest corrupted gems don't have eyes, right? Like, she's getting, like, turned into this corrupted gem. The last thing she says is, something, Rose, I knew you'd be like this. You're the reason why I'm here, because we had to make rebellion. No, we had to make an army after a rebellion underneath Pink Diamond, and it's like, oh shit, Pink Diamond exists. Another diamond character. Oh shit, nigga, it's getting real. Like, damn, I was blown back, just like shit.
Everyone's sick headcanon finally comes true.
Pink Diamond is onion, but like,
Pink Diamond.
That was great. But then, as soon as she like turns into like this corrupted gem Jasper wildebeest thing, Peridot finally, after like 10 minutes of trying to use her like metal psychic powers, she like impales Jasper. She speared that bitch.
Dead.
That was like end of Ocarina of Time, like just straight up through you. That's that dead. That was crazy.
No, that's Wind Waker ass.
That's some Wind Waker through the head. That was crazy, man. That was a crazy, that was ridiculous. And then, they poof back, and then, back at the farm or whatever, here's Garnet and Pearl, and then the rubies are back.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, but in its entirety, that episode
already has them just like there.
Yeah, Lab's just going, but like,
already bubbled them.
That was ridiculous. So, how do you guys feel about everything now that the synopsis is over or whatever? Because I don't know how to feel. Like, Pink Diamond, I have so many more questions from the end of this episode than the beginning.
I mean,
like, what are they gonna do? Because Jasper's back in like their gem, like they're poofed.
I thought Pink Diamond would be like Rose's friend, because
no,
both pink.
No, these are rebellion.
And they're like, oh, it's also Jasper's gem. So how could they be fighting each other?
What was it? Jasper said something. Was it like the gem order or something?
Yeah, they fucking follow the Diamond Order or whatever.
Yeah, the Diamond Order, whatever the fuck it is. As in, like, these are like the emperors essentially of Homeworld, and I feel like I really appreciate the end of this season with like painting Rose in a different light and telling us a bit more about them, because it's so weird to think like Rose is like her own character and we don't know anything about her besides like, oh, Greg and Steven exist and she was nice to people. But like, you gotta really think, like, Jasper probably knew Rose personally, so like, what kind of fucked up shit did she do, is what I'm saying. But like, damn, that is, I am 7 types of hype.
We're saying like, oh, Jasper's gem is like sideways and it goes into her head. But then when she pooped, it's just the same shape as her nose. Yeah. Like, not any bigger.
Just to think, like, yeah, what happens now, though? Like, Jasper's poof, but, like, what gonna happen now?
Get back to the status quo.
Yeah, we get back to filler episodes where Lapis tickles Peridot or something.
Yeah, boy!
My longest yeah boy ever. But all in all, I feel like that was a really good and crazy episode. So much stuff was unexpected. It was a cool climb. Is that the end of season 4? Do you know? Does Eric know? Is that the end of season 4?
No,
season 3?
On the 18th.
No, Wednesday is.
Yeah, it's season 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. But how do you feel about the episode in its entirety, Eric? What are your words to say about it?
Okay, so I kind of accidentally, but I'd say that on purpose because it's fucking recommended on YouTube.
Oh, did you see a spoiler?
I spoiled small.
Yeah, copy it.
Because I spoiled the fusion like between Amos. I didn't see what it looked like, but I
You know
like.
that they fused. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but there's still so much other shit in there that was like, oh.
It's enough to still make you hype.
I was still fucking surprised by shit like about. Yeah, because that confuses me because I'm like I thought like Blue Diamond and like who's ever under like a certain diamond is that color, but Jasper is.
Yeah, I've been thinking that the same
That's
thing.
what I
Like,
thought.
oh, colored diamond.
No, they're
but-
their own individual shit, and then they have everyone else underneath them.
But Pink Diamond, but Jasper's under Pink Diamond.
I mean,
so it's
Jasper's like orange, and that's like red and kind of pink, but that's still not good enough.
Sure.
I mean, like I think either like White Diamond or.
Yeah, like like people keep saying like, oh, Pearl's like a white diamond gem.
Where are you getting this from? Whatever. All I'm saying.
Cause color spectrum.
Yeah, color spectrum, but like there's 4 gems. There's 4 head gems. Well,
Yeah,
now we
so
know
just
that.
it's just blue, like sapphire, blue diamond.
No.
Fucking, I don't know. Use
What?
yellow to make green. Peridot yellow diamond.
Well, I mean, I think Lapis is Blue Diamond because like didn't say like Blue Diamonds are like aristocrats or something like that.
Yeah, they're like the higher class.
And I think that's what like
That or
Lapis was.
flashback.
Yeah.
But
You
like,
got Woolly Punch.
I think this is so
Yeah.
cool. Like this episode, of course, made me hype. It gave me more questions, but now I'm super excited to just learn more about Homeworld, learn more about Rose Quartz, learn more about the gem hierarchy and the gem order and shit like that. Because you know a little bit about like Bismuth, right? Because they're like in the Bismuth episode, they're talking about how Bismuth made all like the arenas for gems to fight and like what is it, like mosques and shit for them to think in. I guess I want to know more because this shit is so cool. Also,
Yeah.
something I want to mention, because I'm looking at a picture of Smoky Quartz now, because, okay, all of us, I'm still working on the video, except I'm not, except I am. We went to Connecticut in July, right? And there are so many, like, I love when people do cosplays regardless of their body type. I think this shit is really cool, and it's not inspiring, but I think it's, like, really admirable when someone does that. Because even if you are, like, morbidly obese or you're skinny as hell or you're in between or whatever, and you still do a cosplay of a character you like, I think that's really cool. But now I'm thinking in my head, oh, like the fat girls who are gonna do cosplays.
Dude, I'm
of
ready for
fucking Smoky
curled, fat, black, high crop top ass, leggings and shorts.
Because, okay, Stevani, because Stevani's a fucking great character, right? But at Connecticut, which is what we went to, right, there are so many cosplays for Steven Universe in general, right? But if you want to do like a Pearl cosplay, it's best that you be skinny because then people are gonna look at you and be like, why are you doing that when you're not the correct body type, right? But then you see a lot of like Rose Quartz cosplays where it's just like, oh, you're white, you're chubby, and then you have like a big ass pink wig on or whatever, right? And it's cool when people do that, but I can just think now, because there are a lot of Stevani cosplayers, because as long as you're like tan, right? I mean, I feel like even me, I don't know why I'm making this, because like, I have tan skin and I'm tall. I could probably do a male Stevani cosplay, but that's just how basic the character is, right? It's ideal that you're tan, and I mean, you don't have to be tall, right? But like, all you have to do is just get like a tank top. Is it a tank top? No, you just have to get this like Steven's shirt, but just crop top, and then wear jean shorts and you're fine. And wear glasses, not glasses, but have long hair. Yeah, that's it. But now I'm just thinking like, think of all the chubby girls who are just gonna be doing this shit at Connecticut. It's cool, but then it's like, I can think of it now, and it's gonna be so many of them. But yeah.
Yeah.
I can see it now. Man, just like this episode, in its entirety was fucking weird.
Yeah.
That's my biggest word to describe it. It's just fucking weird.
I hope the theory about Rose Quartz being bad is true, because I'd be like.
That'd be a fucking super.
No, for the whole series, it's like, oh, Rose is like so good.
Yeah,
like,
she's the best.
Save the world and Earth is free and whatever.
Earth, there's so many living things here. It's beautiful.
No, because like the whole show's about like flaws, and like you find this character who has like supposedly like no flaws at all.
Yeah,
It's, like,
that's a good way to think about it.
the perfect like that can't be true. They're just like.
There has to be more shit to it. But like, I hope that Rhodes isn't an evil character. Like, okay, about like from this episode on, because that's the next step basically, right? I hope that they don't paint like. I hope that they continue painting Rose in like a darker light, but she's still like a genuinely like good character. Like, you know, fucking she saw Greg and she sacrificed herself to make a human, right? And she's cool how like she's leading a rebellion, but she makes it where people feel worthwhile. We mentioned this in the last episode, analytical podcast shit that we did, right? With Amethyst, oh, it's okay you're a defect. With Pearl, you don't have to be like the other Pearls. With Gardner, it's okay that you're two lesbians in a trench coat, basically. But like, I hope that they continue painting her in a light where she has other motives, or maybe Homeward wasn't that bad, but then she's being an asshole, right? I want to know more about this shit. So yeah, you guys have anything else to go over, or we done here? The Peridot with the bow tie is the best character.
True.
Nah, she's just fucking. Why is every death? Why not death? Why is every proof in the show like brutal? Because they had like Centipede having like being crushed by like a giant rock.
Amethyst still hasn't won a fight with a fully fledged gem yet.
Well, yeah, but I mean, she's still the weakest gem, so I think it's okay. She's not meant to be strong, and I feel like she's really fleshed out. She's becoming more and more fleshed out because it's not that she wants to be weak, you know, like she wants to be strong because she hates the fact that she can't fight a full-fledged gem. But yeah, I think that's cool that it's like that.
I'm not gonna wait till the end of the series for her to do that.
Yo, remember when Bismuth got a fucking sword through the gut? That shit was lit. Anyway.
Yeah.
All the pooch in the show are so fucking good. It's just like, not what's the, like, you straight up like through your chest or some shit. Not chest, but like, I guess gonna get, not decapitated. What's the fucking word? Like, all the way
If this was like a rating higher, fucking Bismuth would be talking through like a bloody mouth, just like.
I mean, it's still on Cartoon Network, but like because I said before, I was watching this episode with my sister. Like when we saw Jasper turn to like the fucking demon, and then she got like impaled. That's the word. When she got impaled by Peridot's like mental rod or whatever, she was like, "Nigga, this is on fucking Kids Network." Like this shit is getting more mature, not mature, but like more graphic, and I feel like that's cool and that's warranted. It's not edgy for the sake of being edgy.
Yeah.
But I think it's cool.
Ruby Squad will be a parody on Suicide Squad.
Yes. Oh yeah, we saw Suicide Squad. All right. Aside from Steven Universe,
we're not.
fucking Suicide Squad.
No.
All right, are you done here, boys?
Yeah.
All right. So thank you everyone for watching. I guess.
No.
Do you have any final words, Juan and Eric?
2 medium pepperoni pizzas, 1 double order breadsticks, 4 lowest chicken wings, honey barbecue, 2 stuffed garlic knots, 4 Hershey ultimate cookies, 2 Hershey triple chocolate brownies.
I mean, Bismuth.
Oh fuck.
Let's get back to Bismuth, Jay.
All right. Thank you for watching. Give me $2 cookie. All right, bye.